You know, what we hear a lot from people, and I think the tone around the country is really about jobs and economic development. Jobs, I think, are at the top of everyone's list as a concern. You know, we have, and I know this, you know, firsthand. You know, my parents have worked hard their whole life. My mom was a small business owner. My dad worked for the federal government, and they're looking at retirement, and they don't know how they're going to make the numbers work. You know, we have young people who have a lot of student loan debt. I have $60,000 myself, and trying to figure out, you know, what their career path is going to be and whether they can stay in Vermont. I think there's a lot of anxiety, and Vermont is doing really well in a lot of ways. But I think, you know, some of the tone of what's happening around the country and the world has given families this sense of, are things going to keep getting better? You know, am I going to be able to retire comfortably? Is my child going to be able to pay back their loans and start a family or buy a home? And so that, I think, is why a lot of our conversations go back to jobs. And that is, you know, a vibrant economy is something that we're working toward in Vermont. And what I'm offering, which I think distinguishes me from my opponent, is a clear path to get there. And that's where I think things like healthcare come in, affordable childcare, access to capital for downtown businesses, smart growth policies, all of these things so that we're building strong communities to support working families. And that's a different approach than we typically hear from my opponent or his party.